And Ayanda Mkhongo is there for us. Let's take you there live.
Media briefing is a logistical briefing to assist the media so that they all understand how to do their work, and also for us to ascertain some of your requirements and be able to facilitate them so that you can be able to do your work with ease. Our colleagues from GCIS are on the online platform. They also will be contributing if the network allows. We've been struggling with the network. Let's apologize to all those colleagues that were actually watching us, following us on the online platform. We just had experienced load shedding. It just started, so we are battling with network. I'm going to go through a statement that basically updates you colleagues on the logistical arrangements in relation to the activities, particularly tomorrow. But I think at the starting point, it's important to indicate that we have been in constant liaison as we are preparing these guidelines with the royal family. We have been in discussion with the Prince Tulani, who is responsible for a number of communication issues that we have over the years been engaging with him. He has advised us that we should just indicate that the whole issue of the planting process and so forth, those issues are private. They are a forte of the family. So in this briefing, we will not venture into that space. We will strictly be limiting ourselves to the logistical issues, especially as they also relate to tomorrow, a memorial service. I think it's important that we welcome the colleagues to the technical briefing, as we will all be aware that the planting of His Majesty the King has been declared by His Excellency the President. It has been accorded a special official funeral category 1, which includes elements of military honors. Today's technical briefing is to provide members of the media with information pertaining to the logistical arrangements for the funeral proceedings. Number one, we would like to deal with the funeral service and the burial. The burial will be a private royal family affair, as it has been explained by the royal family. The official memorial service will take place here at Kwaketo Mtanda, which is tomorrow on the 18th of March 2021, starting at 10 a.m. In terms of media accreditation, all accredited media are requested to ensure that they have the following when attending the memorial service: is the ID document, a media card. In terms of foreign journalists, the following is required: identification or passport. Only accredited media will be allowed access to the venue. It's part of the issues that we are here to facilitate, to make sure that you don't experience any challenges. In terms of the live broadcast and pool feed, in accordance with the COVID-19 alert level 1 regulations, which are currently in place, which prescribe that attendance at a funeral is limited to 100 persons. Only a limited number will be permitted to attend the service. To accommodate mourners who may not be able to attend the memorial service physically, government wishes to advise that the funeral service will be broadcast live on SABC platforms and other major broadcast channels. In addition, arrangements have been made for both services to be streamed live on the following government online platforms under Twitter, under the hashtag RIP King Goodwill Zwelithini, the Twitter account of the national government, the Facebook of government, the YouTube of government, but also the provincial government platforms will also be used at KZN.gov. Members of the media who wish to cover the funeral are advised that the SABC will provide the pool feed and the details of that, of the links and all of that, the satellite download and so forth, will be circulated to all the colleagues. The camera positions, still photographers and multimedia journalists have been allocated space inside the marquee, as well as a stand-up position for media to do live crossings. In terms of our conduct, we are expected that the spokesperson of the royal household will outline some of the protocols. I think later on today, as they guide us on some of the do's and don'ts issues that raised to the royal house. But I think colleagues who have done activities of this nature, we know that when we're asked to follow certain protocols, we'll be following it, and then we are here as people that work closely with you to make sure that you get supported all the way. There is a space that will be identified and demarcated for parking of media, or for where media will be operating from. And from time to time, when colleagues are experiencing challenges, we are here to facilitate that, and we will indicate in terms of the people that you may require to be interviewed. We'll have some of the colleagues that are facilitators in communication, spokespersons of relevant dignitaries should you require people that you want to interview and engage with. So we're expecting that government leaders led by His Excellency the President, the Premier of the province, and many other dignitaries will join these memorial services tomorrow. I think I would like to end it at this point, colleagues, and take any further areas of deliberations if they are in. Mbali, Ayanda, and yeah, can we start with the two colleagues?
To the information that we've been hearing that our President Silvana will be coming here today. Do you have any knowledge of that?
Well, at this point in time, we will await official confirmation from the presidency, and I'm sure that every development regarding the president's arrival here at the Royal Palace will be communicated. Our government is very transparent; they will communicate that. But for about tomorrow, we can confirm.
I just wanted to ask, Lennox, when you started, you said that people would have been appointed as special officials to include military honors. But the National Prime Minister, who was of the nation, he had said it's now a memorial service, which would mean that it excludes the military honors. Can you just give clarity on that?
Yeah, well, I think it's a technical issue, but it's all the same. It's just that here you have to balance the issue of traditions, and also on the government policy side, when a federal category of this nature granted to eminent citizens of the stature of the king, particularly would have made so much contribution to the life of the nation. Government has got a way of honoring such eminent leaders. So there is no contradiction. It's just that we have been able, the royal family and government, to come together and forge a common program that accommodates everybody. Of course, we know that in an ideal situation how things will have unfolded, but because of COVID-19, even state official funerals, whether they're provincial or national, there are certain elements that have been downsized or downscaled as the part of our protocol measures to deal with COVID-19. With that, colleagues, I will request that we pause at this point, and that will be interacting, and we are here at your service to make sure that we all contribute to the dignified farewell of our esteemed king. Thank you very much. Good.